Okay, today we're going to talk about angles.
Between 0 and 90, an angle is acute. This angle's small and skinny and kinda cute. It looks like a V or the top of a Y, or the angles that you see eating pizza or pie. Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease. I mean, when an angle measures 90, do we call it right? You can tell this angle just by sight. It looks like an L or the corner of a square. You're looking at them when you're walking up the stairs. Angles are measured in degrees, and here's how to remember them with ease.
Alright, so here we have an angle, and it's angle ABC, or it could be angle CBA, or you could identify it as just angle B. The middle letter in your description of the angle always has to be the vertex, so you can name the angle by the vertex here, or you can name it by 3 letters. When I write it, I use an angle symbol, and I would write angle B, or I would write angle A, B, C. So the sides of the angles are rays, and then they combined where the vertex is to make an angle. Alright, so we're going to talk about 3 different types of angles today. The first one's complementary angles. Complementary angles are 2 angles that's measure equals 90 degrees. So that's what's important. The word complementary and the degree measure of 90 degrees. This is an example of complementary angles. We have angle WZX, and that is 55 degrees. Then we have angle XZY, which is 35, and 55 plus 35 gives me 90 degrees, a complementary angle pair. Don't forget to take notes. So if you didn't take notes already, go back and rewatch the beginning and take notes. Supplementary angles. So supplementary angles equal 180 degrees. I'm hoping you are thinking right away that 180 degrees is a straight line, because it is. Okay, so here's the example of supplementary angles. 2 angles that equal 180 degrees. So the first angle being ABD, and that is 40 degrees, and the other angle being DBC, which is 140 degrees. 140 plus 40 gives me 180. You'll also be able to see, hopefully, that ABC is a straight angle and that it also equals 180 degrees. So I'm not sure if those last 2 were new angles that you've never heard of or review, but this one's called vertical angles. And vertical angles are congruent. What does the word congruent mean? Well, they mean they're exactly the same measure. So congruent angles have the same measure. And in the next shape or the next design, you're going to be able to see what congruent angles look like. Here are examples of congruent angles. So if I took this and I measured angle 2 and I measured angle 4, I would see that they are congruent angles. I could fold them on top of each other and they would be the exact same measure. Then I have 2 more angle measures here. I have angle 1 and I have angle 3, and those would also equal each other. So vertical angles are angles that are across from each other, like 2 and 4, or 1 and 3, and are congruent to each other, are the same measure. Here are 2 sets of intersecting lines that create 4 angles and 2 pairs of vertical angles. So I hope you already picked them out, that 1 and 3 are a pair of vertical angles, and then 2 and 4 are the other pair. They're the ones that are across from each other. So here I was given one angle measure, and the directions would say, find the measure of angle 2, 3, and 4. Well, I hope you're thinking angle 3 is the vertical angle to angle 75 degrees. It's across from it. So angle 3 would also be 75 degrees. Now, I'm hoping that you're able to see that here, this line is that just a line. The angles 3 and 4 make this complete line, and angle 3 and 4 would be 180 degrees. So, if I'm given angle 3, I can take 75 degrees away from 180 to get 105. So angle 4 would be 105. Then angle 2 is a vertical angle to angle 4 and would also be 105 degrees.